Hello there, Tinubo here, and welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition Renegade Run. Now, I don't have a mug of tea with me at this point, but we are now a Spectre for the Citadel Council, or more specifically, a Spectre for humanity in the Systems Alliance. But
I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
well, I may not be a Councilor assistant, but I'm definitely an assistant to humanity, assuming there are any left when I'm done.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander.
Why, thank you.
I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
Oh, there won't be a challenge.
Who told you I was a Spectre?
I'm a senior officer with the Alliance. I knew about your candidacy before the Normandy was sent to Eden Prime.
But
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres.
there was a
We need
ceremony.
people like you to deal with our problems.
Sure, but there was literally just a big ceremony, like, a minute ago in universe. What kind of problems?
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can
Tell
help
me
us
about
out.
it.
One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area.
Well, you know,
That doesn't
I
apply
don't
to
have
you.
anything to say to that.
Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'd imagine it's because they're dead.
I'll look for them if I have time.
Well, that's more than most will commit to. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Very well. You don't know what I'll commit to. Okay.
Maybe you can get some answers.
Oh, I definitely could. But will I? No. So we are fast approaching the point where... Gareth, oh no.
I'm on a break.
That's alright, I can give
Talk
you
to
another
someone
one.
else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Very well, what have you got on your mind? Would you like me to remove it?
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
I haven't actually done that yet, considering the fact that I have not left the Citadel after Eden Prime, but I'm Commander Shepard. What do you think?
I'm not just some soldier. I'm a Spectre.
Already rubbing it in people's faces.
Spectre. I heard they were thinking about letting humans into the ranks. About time. Well, that
You're
means you can go
goddamn
anywhere
right.
you want, right? Even out into the Traverse?
Exactly.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Well, those both sound pretty bad. What do you want me to do?
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
If he won't respond, it's because he's dead. Time for you to learn that.
If my mission fails, trillions of people die. I don't have time to go looking for missing traitors.
Then why the hell are you bothering me?
You're
Go
the
take
one
care of your
bothering
mission.
me.
It's so important. Just leave me alone.
Very well.
Fair enough.
Renegade plus there you go. Alright, so I guess I don't get that mission. Brilliant. Yeah, sure. I mean, I imagine I'll probably end up getting it anyway, right? Like I'll probably end up completing the mission anyway. I can complete the mission and then I can come back to speak to him. How about that? What's it? Oh.
The Geth are attacking, and everyone around here is still worried about ordinary business.
Well, that's because the Geth's not attacking them.
Miss Williams. The Council won't raise the alarm until they're certain about the threat.
What's more certain than
Right.
Geth?
Did they not see the vids of Eden Prime? See, this is why I hate politics.
You're not the only one, Williams. Ms. Blake, how goes you?
Spectre.
Now I'm curious whether or not this will result in me actually accepting the
Hello,
mission.
Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
I don't have time for this.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you do. But this would be easy work for you, and I pay extremely well. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses.
You have my
They're
attention.
hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
Very well, send them to me. I'll see what I can do.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
That's the Paragon dialogue,
Excellent.
Shepard.
Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Never in a million years would I say the same thing about you. But can we stop repeating the dialogue and giving me different points for it? Alright? If it's like that doesn't make any sense, because if I'm getting Paragon dialogue for saying one thing, why do I get... if I'm getting Paragon points for saying one thing, why am I getting Renegade points for saying the exact same thing? It doesn't make any sense. Don't, alright? Just stop. It doesn't make sense. Stop it. Executor Palin?
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day.
Not just one of my kind.
Better than the one they're sending you after.
There you go. Not just one of my kind. One of a kind. Okay, I don't know. Damn right.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
That's what worries me.
That's also the
Was there
Paragon
something
dialogue.
you wanted?
Stop repeating the Paragon dialogue. Everything.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
What's what? It didn't even give you Renegade points. God damn it, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fast approaching the mentality that I'll be doing the one Renegade run and then never bothering again, because there's just... The novelty of being a dick to everyone is fast wearing off when you're not even being an effective dick to everyone. You just... It's not even... Like, wait, I thought I would have scanned you. Okay. We've got 3 left. But we're fast approaching the point where, like, we're not even being a very, like, unique dick to everyone. We're saying the exact same stuff as Paragon, but getting Renegade points. Like, it is... I don't mean to throw a pun here, but it is literally pointless.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Me neither.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster.
That's alright, they could deny it some
Asked why
more.
communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
It's because they're dead. And if they're not, someone will be. Weapons Live.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
System's telling me to offer you our select stock.
Oh,
Spectre?
indeed.
Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Apology accepted.
Just show me what you've got.
So
I'll open
serious
the rare
Paragon
stocks,
dialogue.
Commander. Enjoy.
Oh, you don't even have it. You don't even have anything for me. Oh yeah, this is Chelik, isn't it? I should be able to speak to you now.
Commander, I'm a little busy right now.
Of course. Yeah. Okay, we've done this.
Part of
Shut
the
up.
job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
Absolutely, but not in the way you want.
Come on, Chelik. Do you really need a little human girl to help you solve your case?
Okay, maybe you're right. She's not really cut out for this anyway. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Core's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
I'm not here to babysit you.
This is just too much work.
Come on, Commander. We're on the same side here.
Well, become a human, and then maybe I'll agree with that.
Sorry, Chelik. It's not gonna happen.
All right, I think we're done here then. I'll have Jenna removed from Core's den, just like I said.
You
See
better.
yourself out when you're ready.
There we go. I mean, yeah, it's just the end of that quest. Sure, why not? I mean, I guess that that's like halfway there. That's sort of like halfway makes sense. I mean, you're shirking part of the responsibility, but you're still sort of getting the result you want. So, I guess that still kind of like fits. Why is that so foggy there? What are these standards? What are these hygiene standards? That was the word I was after. I almost said health and safety, but I mean, I guess the joke might still have worked. Yeah, you're shirking the responsibility, but you're still. Oh my goodness, he disappeared. He saw himself out. Okay. But you're still getting the result that you wanted. So I guess that kind of fits with Renegade. But oh well.
You think it's expensive to live here?
I don't have anything prepared for that.
I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the view.
Hey, Lieutenant, put your tongue back in your mouth before you trip on it.
This isn't SpongeBob, Ashley.
A million light years from where humanity began, and we walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women, shaking their asses on a stage. I'm gonna decide if that's funny or sad.
What? You don't think they're here because of the food?
Depending on what you like to eat, anyway. Well, to answer your question, Ashley, can't do both. Miss Wong.
I know you didn't want to help, but you've taken down Fist.
Of course I
I'm
have.
sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
I love how there's just no reason for us to keep it. If I found anything, it wouldn't be worth your time.
Nothing I intend to share with the press. These are for an official investigation.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Commander. I'd hoped you'd see the benefit of working with the press. I won't trouble you any further.
Oh, if there was a benefit, I'd see it. Rita?
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
Wasn't an issue.
I was glad to help out.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
You don't sound that happy about it.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
I can deal with both problems. Dr. Michelle, what's wrong with you? Okay, she's gonna be she's doing the thing, isn't she? She's preparing for a quest. I don't know where these last two keepers are.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
Yes, you can.
Can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, I'll disappoint him, all right.
Didn't see you come in.
Very well. What are you doing?
Every time I come
That's
in here, I
Paragon
see
dialogue,
someone
Shepard.
threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I swear to God, Shepard.
Just tell me what's going on.
I don't
I
think
was
that's
fired by
Paragon.
my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they're blackmailing me.
Why should that
I
matter?
have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Okay, I can. That answers my question.
You'll have to handle this one on your own.
I understand. It's my problem. I can take care of it.
Who needs quests when you're Renegade?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I mean, here's the thing. If you're going to lock yourself out of quests like this, you're going to end up being weaker. Do you know what I mean? Because you're just going to get less XP and gear from completing quests. So, like, there's literally no benefit whatsoever. Kaden, on my signal. Oh, look, there's a signal over here. Wait, there it is.
Whoever it was bounced the signal off a hidden relay. I'll trace the new signal.
You do that.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
He has done no such thing. I'm not here for him. I'm just here because there's a big stupid jellyfish in front of me.
Are you allowed to preach here in the Presidium?
The words this unworthy one speaks are merely observations of the truth. The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Absolutely not.
This is the Presidium, not a church. Evangelize somewhere else.
This one's beliefs will not be suppressed. If others wish to try, they are welcome to do so.
Alright, clearly we need
The CSEC officer
more
states
points.
that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Actually, it is preaching. That's why whenever someone says something that's true, somebody will cringily yell out, "Preach."
This is the Presidium.
No. Okay, right. So, am I?
That Hannah refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Because it's a Hannah.
Because it's a big, stupid jellyfish.
How can I convince my superior that I deserve a promotion if I cannot convince this annoying jelly to leave?
Hey, he said it too. Well, not just me.
The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
If this thing won't listen to you, then that's your problem.
If you can't solve this problem, you don't even deserve to be in CSEC.
I didn't ask for your help, human. I can deal with this myself.
Then get to it. No, shut up.
This one humbly
No.
submits
All
that
right.
it is not preaching
No.
to
The
state
CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
And yet, here you are.
I don't care about your intent. You're making all Hanar look like troublemaking zealots.
This one does not wish to prejudice the listeners against the Hanar.
Well, it's too late for that. Get out of my sight.
You Hanar deserve what you get. You're either too snobbish or too stupid to follow simple rules.
This one will obey. It does not wish to prejudice other species against the Hanar.
Well, you've got 1,000 years of work to
This
do.
one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Let's hope it stays that way. CSEC officer.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
No thanks to you.
Somebody needed to set that thing straight, and it obviously wasn't going to be you.
You have already demonstrated your ability. I acknowledge it, and I will learn from your example. Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Yeah, just, he's giving me Omnigel. Why? Okay, alright. Yeah, so, we, yeah, threaten someone, bully someone, get paid for it. Oh my goodness me, look at what I've just happened to cross.
This must be the signal's endpoint. Let's see if we can find out where those stolen credits are being funneled.
Right here.
Detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
I see.
What the hell is that?
It's a bomb.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Very well. How about you die on my behalf?
Crap. I thought we were tracing credits, not hunting an AI.
We're doing both.
You could simply walk away. However, given organic prejudice against AIs, I would be naive to trust you to leave peacefully.
Well then, I guess my prejudice isn't going anywhere.
Systems to enable a self-destruct sequence. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
You're bluffing.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidian.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively.
Then do it in your own time.
If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
Very well. Or just you.
I'll bet that
Murder us?
self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
Disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Then let's get started. Okay, right, so we got you. No. Uh-huh. 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 Oh, look at that. I just guessed right. Brilliant. I think it might actually be the same no matter what, so I think that's everything for now. Alright, let's speak to these two douchebags.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Well, it's not big news, but it certainly is good news.
And you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll certainly be treating it better than you, Anderson.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
Oh, look at that.
You
Different
needed your own
dialogue.
ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Very well. What do you have on Saren?
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him.
Oh, well, I guess there's no point in me being alive.
The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Very well. What about the voice? What about the voice? What about what Venezia said about the Reapers?
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Very well. Where do you suggest I start?
I'll stop him.
We have one.
I don't know if that was just a mechanical thing or
the other voice in that recording.
The music kicked in.
A scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her.
Find her, take her out. Got it.
Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Very well. Why none of this has got anything to do with what? I'll go to Noveria, I guess.
Maybe I can get to Noveria before the Geth.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Well, that's your job.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
Now I'm both. What are
I have
you?
A meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Why are you alive, Anderson?
Yes, Commander?
You and Saren have a past.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
I think that's still the same dialogue, but I'll allow it because it's informational.
Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me.
She chose
the Council
wrong.
sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Very well. You didn't tell me about this.
I trusted you. You betrayed me.
How is this a betrayal? I love how it just makes no sense.
I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
Very well. Then I guess I'll just have to kill him.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Why didn't you tell me you worked with the Spectres?
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
What you said, it doesn't matter.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre in. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
Says a lot about Saren's competence that they only settled for you. That they only settled with you for help. Okay, wait. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Sure.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then, about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Or just because he felt like it.
He was smart. You needed a diversion.
This went way beyond a simple diversion. The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians.
They had no right being there.
The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Sounds like the kind of thing that should get you into the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
You did your job.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Forget about the past.
The only thing I care about is
shut up.
Right,
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
No good.
I should go.
I should go.
If you need anything.
Why would I need anything from you, Captain? Alright, let's get here on to... guys, back onto the Normandy for the first time as a Spectre.
Stand by, shore party.
Now...
Contamination in progress.
Oh, there we go.
What would happen to Captain Anderson?
I love how it just cuts out all the
Survives
time.
100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Oh, things don't go bad with us. We bring the bad to them.
Captain Anderson should be the one
No,
in charge.
this should be...
It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
No, that's Paragon dialogue.
Got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you.
I'd like to see them
Everyone on
try.
this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Anderson's no longer in charge. Anybody who thinks so will get pushed out the airlock.
Listen up, Normandy. Commander speaking.
Oh,
We have
damn.
our orders.
That's a bug.
Find Saren before he finds the conduit. And I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission. The Council wants to ignore this. That's no surprise. They've never helped us in the past. No reason they'd start now. But we don't need their help. We can do this on our own. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
The galaxy
None of the
spares
other
us.
species
Wait a
has
minute.
the guts, grit, or balls to deal with this. So it's up to us. We're the only ones who can stop Saren. I swear to you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain's not here. I'm in charge now, Joker, and time's wasting. Get this bird in the air.
Yes, sir.
Look at us go. There we go. 1 point for just as many dialogue options. Now, I just realized I can't sprint because I don't have weapons on me. The rest of the galaxy tries to blockade humanity. I didn't really have that prepared, but the rest of the galaxy fears humanity, and we're about to show them why. Navigator Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you.
Oh,
I'm
you
not sure
won't
about
be.
having non-humans on our ship, though.
Well, we'll get rid of them eventually.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Keep them confined to the brig. They don't
Carry on, Presley.
They don't go out that
Yes, sir.
airlock with me. But if they want to take a trip on their own, they're more than welcome to. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so it looks like in terms of that, we're not going to have too much unique stuff going on for ourselves. Oh my goodness, we leveled up. Spec training, and then I guess we're gonna get. Oh, we're gonna get. No, we won't get electronics yet. We'll get assault rifles. There we go. We'll level assault rifles up, and then once we have the money, I will get that beautiful upgrade. Yes.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Very well. What gave it away?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
One wonders how CSEC ever gets their job done.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do
That's
things?
the same dialogue.
It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You're a little quiet, Garrus.
I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
No, we get it done my way.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Absolutely. I don't even get Renegade points for that. Garrus, you're not off to a good start. Ashley,
Commander,
how are we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
Look, your men died. It was your fault. Stop dwelling on it.
They died, you lived. That happens in this job.
Yes, Commander. Believe me, I understand that. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
Well, if you make the same mistake on the next mission.
The answer seems plain enough to me. Be more alert.
Aye, aye, Commander. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
There we go. I mean, see, like, look, that's the kind of... I mean, you know, the douchebag dialogue is funny from time to time, sure, but that's the kind of Renegade dialogue that I think should be the norm, generally speaking. It's cold, but it's accurate. It's brutal, but it's effective. You know, like the whole thing with Paragon is trying to find the best option. It's trying to make the best. It's trying to make the best result out of but like your principles can sometimes get in the way of a situation, but you have to make the best of it. You have to. That's why I feel like Paragon should be the more difficult route, because, you know, being the good guy isn't always easy. Sometimes it does make life hard for yourself, but it makes life harder for yourself, but when it goes well, easier on other people. Whereas Renegade is, it might not do you any good emotionally, but it does get you effective results. That should be like what Renegade's supposed to be. But from most of the time, it just gets in the way of both yourself and everybody else.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Well, by then you'll have more duties.
Dismissed, Chief.
All right, let's go.
Sir.
Any more talk from you, Ashley, and you'll be dismissed from the ship before we make port. Rex.
Nice ship you got, Shepard.
Don't get any ideas.
What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
Pleasure talking to you, Rex.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting
That's not
adventures.
even what that means, and it's the same as Paragon.
One time, the Turians almost almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Don't you dare, Shepard.
They tried the same with us.
Oh, okay.
But we fought them off.
Okay, that is slightly different.
Not the same.
That's slightly different. Okay, alright. You're on thin ice here, Shepard.
Seems similar enough to me.
No, that's Paragon,
So
Shepard.
people were infected with a genetic mutation. An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth.
Your whining makes me wish they did.
And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
You're still here. It can't be all that bad.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard.
No, your face does that.
As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What is killing you?
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Why should that matter?
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go
to my dismay.
Worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What exactly is genophage?
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why is nobody interested in finding your species? Finding a cure for the genophage of your species?
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan?
I've seen a grand total of 5 Krogan, Rex.
Ask a Krogan. Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
There we go. Thanks for the codex log, Rex. Alright, who we got in here? We've got the huge, what was it? This thing that no, we can't even interact with the Mass Vet core. Element Zero core, that's what it's called.
Quarian Tally. She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Very well. I'll move her to the airlock.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
That's Paragon dialogue, Shepard.
Oh, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Who said I did?
Ambassador Udina made me take her along.
Normally I don't have anything nice to say about politicians, but he made a good call on this. However, I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Very well. Miss Tolly? No, just Tolly.
It's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
Well, humans are masters of a lot of things.
Why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
And we've only had them for 100 years.
I don't like the idea of aliens studying the architecture of Alliance ships.
We're on the same side here. My people have more reason to hate the Geth than anyone, remember?
Well, are you
blame
human?
me for being a little excited. I never dreamed I'd get a chance to travel on a ship as advanced as the Normandy.
Well, don't dream for too long. You're not here to sleep.
I didn't bring you along to admire my ship.
I know why I'm here. I'll do whatever I can to help you stop Saturn and drive his Geth armies back beyond the Veil. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Well, I would have done the same thing.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Well, if you're not careful, you'll drift through space in a manner quite uncomfortable.
You got what you deserved.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None.
Well, almost no one has a use for you.
Off from the rest of the galaxy. Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
I'm not surprised.
You didn't give them a real good first impression.
You really think things would be any different if we waited for them to act first? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Like what I'm gonna do without you.
I should go.
All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Oh my goodness.
I can't have you on this ship if you're going to infect my crew.
Infect the crew? Oh man, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter.
You'll rot away the crew,
In
Joker.
my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack. It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bone.
Then don't push it. How do you do a job when you can barely move?
You're not going to break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
Well, I'll worry about what not to worry about.
I have to go.
Alright.
There we go. All right. Yeah. Again, as another thing, when he makes that joke. I don't fly with my feet. I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. Meaning the Vrolik syndrome is only in his legs. But like again, Mass Effect 2 and 3 always. The hell? What just happened? They always act like they pretend that the Vrolik syndrome is like all over him, and it's like. Look, you need to make your mind up. Alrighty then, the time has come for me to depart. I hope you guys had about as much fun as I did. If there are no games you'd like to see me play, feel free to suggest them down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And have a splendid full day.
Damn it. Is it done? Come on, please, please, please. No, are you kidding me? What is that? What is that? What do you mean? What do you mean? Ah!